I got niggas in the graveyard, niggas in the graveyard.
What?
You're bad at singing.
Jesus!
What did the YouTubers would do today? We with my little sister, you feel me? And we ready to be watching the most painful parasites to die from by a talking head, you feel me? You know we love our talking head videos. If my little sister wanted to watch a video, go do what she want. Like, comment, subscribe, road to 1,500, you feel me? Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Love y'all so much. Gonna start it off in 3, 2, 1.
Brain amoebas. Imagine you're a healthy young individual who decided to go for a swim in a warm freshwater lake on a hot summer day. The water feels refreshing and protects you from the harshness of the sun. You dive down, splash around with your friends, and then an hour later, when you're finally finished, you climb out and head back to your house feeling relaxed. At this moment, you have absolutely no idea that something just entered your body through your nose, and that within 3 days, you would develop a severe headache followed by a high fever. Confused and disoriented, your family rushes you to a hospital.
Quick, Morty, grab him!
Rick, what's going on? Why are we hats?
Shut up, Morty! Grab the stupid
Alright, pause. Before this ad happened, imagine though, you get eat up by some brain amoeba.
Jesus!
You feel me? Go through your nose. Don't be swimming in no lakes, you feel me? This is a video for you feel me? For me to help you out, keep you safe.
I'm not that dumb.
Do you know how to swim?
Yeah.
Okay, we safe, we cool, okay. You feel me? First one, we know how to beat it. She can't swim. Never learn how to swim.
That was weird. Anyways, as I was saying,
Yeah,
doctors run test after test, but by the time they figure out what's wrong, it's too late. In as little as 5 days, the Naegleria fowleri has entered your body through your nose and has effectively melted your brain, causing you a quick demise with its mortality rate of 97%. The Naegleria fowleri is a single-celled
you got a small
amoeba
brain
that lives
too,
in
so
warm
it get you
freshwater,
quick.
lakes, rivers, hot springs, and poorly
But you're way
maintained swimming
smaller.
pools.
Nah, my brain
It thrives
big
in water
brain.
temperatures
No,
between
you're
77
smaller.
degrees Fahrenheit and 115 degrees Fahrenheit,
Matter of fact, you have a
which
big
is why
brain,
infections
but you're
spike in hot summer months when people seek relief in natural bodies of water. You don't get infected by swallowing the water. This parasite actually enters your body when contaminated water goes up your nose. The amoeba then travels along your olfactory nerve, which is the nerve that's responsible for your sense of smell and provides a direct pathway from your nasal cavity to your brain. Within 24 hours of infection, the amoeba reaches your brain and begins feeding on brain tissue. The disease is called primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, or PAM. Symptoms typically appear 1 to 9 days after infection. It starts with a severe headache, a high fever, and a stiff neck. These symptoms look eerily similar to bacterial meningitis, which often leads to a misdiagnosis. Then comes nausea and vomiting. Within days, symptoms progress to confusion, lack of attention, loss of balance, seizures, and hallucinations. By the time doctors figure out what's wrong, it's almost always too late. Out of over 150 known cases in the United States since 1962, only 4 people have survived this parasite, making it one of the deadliest organisms on Earth. The few survivors typically suffer permanent neurological damage, memory loss, seizures, and cognitive impairment.
You don't look like that.
But honestly, the most
You look
terrifying
like
part is that the Naegleria fowleri is
Stop playing with
common.
me on this.
Lower.
Don't touch me either. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Imagine looking in the mirror
Don't
one
touch me.
morning at your
Don't touch- I said
star-striking,
don't touch me.
beautiful, handsome,
I said don't touch me.
Jesus!
I'm not ready to beat you up on this camera, yo.
and stunning face. Get it? Because you're a beautiful person. But unfortunately, in the middle of you admiring yourself in the mirror, you catch the glimpse of something moving under the white of your eye. At first you think it's a speck of dust, or maybe an eyelash. But it's not inanimate, it's moving, like it's something alive, slowly slithering just beneath the surface of your eye. You blink, but it doesn't go away. Instead, you now feel the painful burning sensation of a foreign creature wriggling across the inside of your eyeball. That's Loa loa, the African eyeworm. Loa loa is a parasitic filarial worm found in the rainforests of Central and West Africa. The parasite is transmitted through the bite of deer flies or mango flies. When an infected fly bites you, it deposits microscopic larvae into your bloodstream. Stick out your hand and make a thumbs up. The area from your thumb's knuckle to its tip is about how long these worms grow to be when they mature. When they're adult worms,
No, it's probably my size because your thumb is bigger.
You're a kid though. It's not gonna measure by no kid hand. You still a
You're
kid.
not average height. You Bigfoot.
Oh!
Oh, you gonna stop talking to me crazy, yo. No. We all pausing this video in 3, 2.
They migrate
Stop
through your
playing with me,
subcutaneous
yo.
tissue, the layer just beneath your skin, and then they frequently cross the conjunctiva of the eye. That means you can literally watch the worm crawling across the white part of your eyeball. Patients describe the sensation as something moving under their skin, creating visible lumps that shift position day by day. These are called Calabar swellings, which is named after the Nigerian city where the condition was first documented. The worms can live in your body for up to 17 years, constantly migrating.
7.
You might see one cross your eye, then months later feel it moving through your wrist, then your ankle. But the lower doesn't just disturb you, it can be fatal enough to take your life. When adult worms are inside your body, they can trigger severe inflammatory reactions. And if a worm is in your brain, it can cause swelling of the brain tissue that leads to seizures, coma, and an untimely demise.
I've been noticing your brain swelling. Have you got bitten by any flies?
No.
Just making sure.
Which is actually pretty much the worst part.
Keeping you
This
safe.
makes treatment for the lower deadly, because when you take medication to kill the worms, hundreds of them simultaneously and release toxins that can send your body into shock, often causing you to pass away faster than the parasites themselves. Trypophobia. The tiny pregnant female flea burrows into your skin, usually around your toes, under your toenails, or on the soles of your feet. But once embedded, she begins feeding on your blood and swells up to the size of a pea, about 1 centimeter in diameter, while producing
That's like
hundreds of
this
eggs.
big.
That's the Tunga penetrans, which is one of the smallest but most destructive parasites that infect humans. But the nightmare isn't just one flea. It's what happens when you get infected with dozens or hundreds of them simultaneously as they grow up in your skin, with each embedded flea creating a white, crater-like lesion in your flesh. 10, 20, or even 100 of these is already a trypophobic nightmare for any person unfortunate enough to become infected with this parasite. So you could imagine the horror of having 1,146 of them embedded in your body at once. That's exactly what happened to a 78-year-old woman from Tanzania in 2019. When she arrived at the hospital, doctors discovered that she had a total of 1,146 embedded sand fleas. 800 of them were in her lower limbs, and 300 were in her hands. Her body was riddled with holes, making it akin to a cheese grater or a honeycomb with 1,000 holes in it. Her fingers and toes were swollen, inflamed, and deformed.
Pause. Do you feel uncomfortable right now?
No.
Did you not like the holes?
Yeah.
Let me show you some.
Do you like this picture?
No.
You don't like this picture? How does this picture make you feel?
Disgusting.
Disgusting? How about this one? What if I tell you this happens to you if you smoke? Yeah.
So that's exactly good.
No, hold on. Right message, wrong message in chat. Unpause it. 3, 2,
Beyond recognition. And unfortunately for her, the embedded fleas had been there so long that secondary infections had set in. She had a high fever, and results showed that she tested positive for both Staphylococcus aureus and Streptococcus pyogenes, 2 deadly bacterial infections that had invaded her through the wounds created by the fleas. Medical staff had to manually remove all 1,000 fleas one by one, using sterile needles while applying petroleum jelly first to suffocate the vermin. The woman spent 16 days in the hospital, receiving intravenous antibiotics, tetanus shots, and treatment for severe dehydration and malnutrition.
I was trying to scare my little sister, but I think I'm getting scared. We're going to end the video off right here. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Let me know if you want to see her in another video. Yo, stop playing with me. Yo.